Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTuberverse? I'm back again for another video. Excuse me 1 second. Probably should have that before starting to record. I didn't think I would have to do that. My bad. If you are new, welcome. If you're new, I probably scared you away with that. If you are back again, welcome back. Happy to have you back. Happy to have you if you're new. Just happy to have you here. That's all. I just got back from work. Down some food and stuff real quick. And then Shaq's doing the same right here as well. He is snack attacking on some good foods. So, yep, he's got his wet food stuff that he's eating. He always got his pellet food stuff. So, not pellet food, but kibble. Used to working with guinea pigs and stuff. They have pellets. Cats and dogs do kibble. But I mean, it's the Redford stuff, so it's not bad. And he does eat canned tuna and stuff as well. So the because it's a kitten, the kibble is just to get him through the day. I'm just watching him snack right now. Like I said, just got back home, just sat down. Oh, it was a good day off, man. It really was yesterday. I had a good birthday. It was very chill. I didn't really do much. I didn't really go anywhere. I went out early in the morning to grab the things I needed for the day and stayed home all day. And I hung out with the cat. I worked on the fish tank some more. And I'm starting to wonder with these neon tetras that the guy gave me how old they actually were. Because I have another one that's acting really weird. And I can't see any blemishes or anything for this one like I did with the other ones, you know. The one was acting weird. That one was acting. The first one was acting weird because he wasn't swimming with the group. The other one had a growth on the chin, and the other one had like gill missing. You know, he was like that since like he came in. So I don't know what tank that the guy that I got those guys from had them in or not. He claimed he had a kind of like a black water tank, similar to what I got and stuff. So, and he showed pictures of it to my boss who accepted the fish, but I was not there to see the fish. I just agreed to take them in. And in the time that they transferred to my tank, a few of them have passed away, but my own fish and everything that have been in the tank are doing fine still too. So I did a water test and everything. Nothing's crazy with my parameters. If you see my tank, it looks all murky and stuff, but that's because there's a bunch of tannins in there, and I have an issue with them stinking snails, and they tore up a bunch of my rooted plants and everything. You can see from a year back, if you can find those shorts and stuff, of the tank when it was first up, and then went through a bacterial bloom. Then it went through a mold, not a bloom, a mold bloom, algae bloom. It looked like it was mold and like green mold floating around in the tank almost. It was just a cloudy green kind of color because I think the lights just a couple times were left on a bit too long unintentionally. You know, because I worked a lot. That was when I was still with PetSmart, and they had me on some pretty long hours sometimes where I would be doing doubles, and I would only have enough time to come home real quick and then run back out. And sometimes when I ran back home to look at my animals and check on them, I would forget to turn lights off for certain enclosures. So it was crazy. So thankfully, this job hasn't really had to make me do that, where I had to work a full day like that. But I have worked multiple days in a row, jumping between different stores. So you know it's give and take and stuff. You always got to work hard. You got to work that little bit extra to get through in life and everything. And that's for everything too. Anything you're passionate about, I believe you need to put that 100% in, because there's going to be things that's going to want to put you down from that. Like I said with the you know, the New Year's stuff, there's going to be people and things that aren't going to be able to get to your level. So rather than trying to up themselves to get to that level, they're going to instead want to bring you down and keep you at the level that they want you at. And just follow your heart and put that 100% effort in whatever you do, kind of a thing, because that will help you ignore those naysayers on what you about and everything. Excuse me. Oh, it's been a very, very busy day. And it's just funny to go from such a chill day the day before to busy, which is, again, not a bad thing. It's just, I did want to do a video of some kind. Probably not going to be a super duper long one tonight. I want to do a little something tonight, you know? And just kind of say, hey, I'm doing good. I had a super wonderful birthday. It was very calm, very chill. I did have a friend come over later in the night. We played Magic. I showed them, they had never seen the anime Shaman King. And I grew up on some of that stuff when it was coming on Fox Kids when I was a kid. It was probably like early 2000s, sort of, maybe late 90s. I don't know. But I remember being a kid and getting up early and watching it on Saturday morning, and it was so cool. And then as I got older and stuff, I found a place where I could read the manga and everything. Buddy, that's my new game chair. Don't scratch on that one, okay? Thank you. Bugaboo right there. He was doing stretches. This chair itself doesn't really, the fabric's not fun for scratching. So he doesn't scratch on it much, but when he stretches and he gets those claws out, yeah. But what I did right there, that's all I got to do to keep him off it. The chair I'm sitting on now, he's more than welcome to scratch on that. Right, buddy? Yeah? Now that you're done eating, he's saying hi. Yep, he's very, very happy I'm home. He's a silly kitty. He's an affectionate kitty. And there he goes. But like all cats, at his own time. Mostly when I'm sleeping at night when he knows I'm sitting still. I think it's kind of my fault because I'm moving around so much. And sometimes when he's sitting on my lap, I have to use the bathroom real bad. There is no sitting there with him still. I do have to get up even though he's on my lap still. And that's happened times here and there. So I think my constant moving has gotten this little bugaboo used to moving as well. But he's doing super good, guys. Hi, buddy. I know. You ate good? I think you did. Yep. Ate almost all that soft food. I gave him a full small can of the wet food. I gave him something like that in the morning, something like that at night. Because if I don't have the tuna, normally I'll take half of a can, mix it with some canned tuna. I had a little less tuna than I thought, so I gave him a full can for tonight. And he has some dried chicken hearts for treats for tonight to give him the other proteins and taurines that he needs. Very important to cats to have that kind of stuff. And he's licking the extra can that I just got. He really likes that flavor. I just tried a new flaked flavor for him, and I think he's digging it. But anyway, just wanted to say, hey, I'm doing good, and I hope y'all are too. Thank you so much. The subscribers are growing. I guess subscriptions are growing is what I was trying to say. It's not a video with me unless I fumble a sentence in some way or some form and have to correct myself. But everything is going super cool with me. I mean, you see how I live, you see what it be. You can check on the videos. If you have questions, ask. If I feel like it's a really good question, I'll make a video about it. That kind of deal. But the subscriptions that have been moving on and it's been growing. That's awesome. The subscribers are growing. That's really cool. Thank you guys so much for that. I'm always digging those comments and stuff. And liking the video helps push more people to notice. And maybe, what I do will help them out too. Thank you so much. I can say that for days on end because you guys are so stinking awesome. Anyway, you all have a good one. Peace out.